Little Amy is writing a letter to her mother, and she says, Meg says I mean contradict. Now, there's a mistake in there. This is an old book, but that mistake is still being made today. Like, get this review in Indeed.com. No benefits were offered to employees. One person would contradict the other. It's supposed to be cute when Amy says it, but either way, you do not want to say dick when you mean dict. Contradict. That's contra, meaning against, as in contrast, to stand against, or controversy, turning against. But let's get back to dick. Dict. It's the same dick as in diction, your choice of words in speaking or writing. It's also the same dict as in edict, speaking out. E, meaning out, as in eject, to throw out, or elect, to pick out. Synonyms for edict are command, fiat, proclamation. An edict is something that just comes out of someone's mouth rather than being based in codified law. Which is where I'm going with all this.
Stuff's happening with immigration today. I'm not sure exactly what, but there'll be developments on immigration, both in terms of edicts from the administration, but also active edicts.
That is Mark Halperin, a former NBC on-air personality who got booted for sexually harassing women, and now he's at large abusing the English language. On Wikipedia, virtually every notable edict they list comes from a king, an emperor, a czar, a sultan, a dictator. Same root. By the way, it's also the same root as in dictionary, so let's check out Cambridge here. Edict, an official order, especially one that is given in a forceful and unfair way. That is the connotation that Mark Halperin is going for. In reality, Donald Trump's presidential action with force of law regarding gender in the view of the U.S. government is, it's not something he just shot out of his mouth with no authority other than his sheer will. It's an exercise of a power laid out in the supreme law of the land called an executive order. I'm not the only one who's saying this.
But the truth is that for now, his most objectionable actions have taken place almost entirely within our designed democratic system. There was no authoritarian end run, no royal edicts.
That is Jon Stewart, an unapologetic and self-declared left-wing wacko. But here's a CNN senior reporter, and she's doing it too. In fact, look, like everyone's doing it. The Merriam-Webster dictionary has an auto-capture feature of recent uses of a word. For edict, 2 out of 3 refer to Trump. People are trying to influence your opinion by misusing language. This is why I tell my students, whenever you're looking up a word, as long as you're in the dictionary, take the time to learn the word's roots, the etymology. It'll expand your vocabulary beyond that word you're looking up. Elude. It's different from illude and allude. Bronchiectasis. What is this? Lung stretching out. Indict. To speak towards. Now, the in isn't so important here, but the dite is, because despite the pronunciation, you don't spell it D-I-T-E. It's that same root, dict. So learn the roots of the words that you speak and write and hear and read, and go out and flex your literacy. Exsanguinate those abusers of English.
Trump 2 gender edict will upend X identity on passports. 10 executive orders on immigration and issued a host of edicts to see through promises of mass deportations and border security
on his first day in power, including edicts aimed at cracking down.